one.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to another edition of Tag Team. I'm your host, Cesar, Scorpio, alongside the Invincible Vicent.
Hey!
TNA, Final Resolution. Good card, they're closing out 2011 with a bang here.
Yeah.
Good matches, good pay-per-view. I'd say I'd give it a 7 out of 10. How about you?
Yeah, right in that same range.
All right.
Yeah, well set up show.
All right, let's get started here with the action. First match of the night was Rob Van Dam versus Christopher Daniels. Rob Van Dam ends up getting the victory after hitting the 5-star splash. But this was, again, that doesn't tell the tale of how entertaining this match was.
Yeah. Both of these guys, it went back and forth quite a bit. Christopher Daniels and RVD, they both are very, they make a big visual impact with the moves that they do. So this match had a whole lot that isn't told just by the fact that RVD won.
No screwdrivers involved in this one.
No screwdrivers were involved. So nobody got accidentally shanked or almost shanked.
But again, the downfall of Christopher Daniels continues.
Yeah.
RVD, again, even though he's stoned, still winning matches.
Yeah.
And again, what's up with Christopher Daniels? Still on this losing streak.
Yeah, he's been on the downward slope for quite a while now. And it looks like they're trying to find, since the breakup of Fortune,
right,
it looks like they're trying to find some place or some spot for him. These types of matches are good, but if he's at the bottom of the card, not such a great look for him.
Not too good for him, exactly. Well, we'll see what happens here on Thursday about this match. After that, we had the very entertaining Eric Young versus Robbie E. alongside Rob Terry, the Enforcer, of course.
Yeah.
This was funny before the actual match when here he's about to lock up with Christy Hemme.
Yeah.
I mean, don't blame him for that, but then he goes out to the outside and begins to strip down to his tighty whities.
Yeah. He goes out, gets out. Apparently, he's got some new ring gear that he keeps under his old ring gear. Then proceeds to lock up with like half of the people in the crowd. That's the new thing. I guess he just locks up with everybody, so it's awesome. Eric Young is always entertaining.
This match ends after Rob Terry does distract Eric Young, giving the opportunity for Robbie E to get the victory. Now, this looks like it's the end of the road for Eric Young and the TV Championship. Looks like, I mean, they can only go so far here with this angle. Yeah. But what do you think is next here for EY?
Good question. Obviously, he would have to get in some sort of a rivalry between him and someone else. I don't know exactly who it would be.
Who's going to be mad at EY?
I know. You can only be so mad at that guy. Come on.
Exactly. So they ran the script here on this. Pretty much done with it. Where they're going to go after this, I'm interested to see. We'll see what happens here on Thursday night. After that, we had the Tag Team Championship match between the Pope, Devon, thank you, and the very fair Matt Morgan and Crimson. That's a fair fight there.
Two of the largest guys in TNA wrestling.
Needless to say, Crimson and Matt Morgan win the match. Yeah. Fair and square, I might add. Yeah. But the Pope kind of didn't really participate too much in this match. Yeah. Devon basically got the worst end of the two men by being chokeslammed by both of them. Yeah. As the Pope is the ringside here with, Devon's kids.
And right towards the end, where the second member of the tag team running in with the double axe handle to save the day.
Break it up!
Could have come in handy. He's over there chilling over near Terrence and Terrell, just criticizing the action that Devon's being victimized basically in the middle of the ring. Good way to help out, Pope. Awesome.
Hey, come on, Pope. Yeah, he's expect him to get his come Thursday night as well. Yeah. After that, we had the X Division Championship match. Very entertaining. Kid Cash, Austin Aries. Man, what a good match.
A great match. Again, just knowing who won and who lost does not tell the tale. Both of these guys were all over the place. It was very, very well executed. Kid Cash coming out with all the dirty moves. Actually, they both came up with a bunch of dirty moves. Repeated eye gouges. Repeated at one point, one of them went for a set of knucks, then the other one for a set of knucks.
Shady. You rarely see heavy versus heavy in these type of matches, and those are usually the best, the most entertaining. This match, if you're interested in the result, ends with a brainbuster on Kid Cash by Austin Aries to get the pinfall. But again, like you mentioned, this doesn't tell a tale. It was an entertaining match. Fun match to watch.
Start to finish.
Exactly. Can't wait to see the rematch on this. Actually, I tweeted on this. Can't wait to see the rematch, Dixie Carter. Let's see this part 2, possibly in a cage. Oh.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, entertaining there. After that, we have the Knockout Championship match between Mickie James and Gail Kim. Gail Kim ends up retaining the championship, but this was what a Knockout Diva women wrestling match should be.
Exactly. You know, first of all, they had enough time to actually let the match develop. It didn't appear that there was any, short, quick roll-ups out of nowhere that would decide the fate of the match.
Exactly.
It was a legitimate match. This is exactly what folks down the road need to start paying attention to. Whether they do or not is, up for discussion, but this is how you do it.
Dixie Carter tweeted, putting, "This is 2 of the best women of all time against each other. What a match." And it was. Yeah. It was a great match here. Yeah. Ending here with the eat defeat when Madison Raynes interferes and distracts Mickie James. But expect this to go on. This is something they can keep milking. Now, I don't like the fact that Gail Kim has 2 belts.
Yeah.
Tag team and championship. She's got to ditch one of them. Hopefully it's the one with Madison Rayne, because I like to see this continued beef with Mickie James continue.
Yeah. Now, one thing that's interesting about this is both of these ladies used to work for WWE. Somebody messed up.
Of course they do. That's what they do, man. TNA is filled with band of misfits of WWE. What are you going to do?
It's true.
All right. After that, we have James Storm and Kurt Angle in a very good match you expect from these 2 guys.
Yeah.
James Storm ends up beating 1-up here on Kurt Angle when hitting the super kick on Angle. Again, another good match we saw here from these 2 guys.
Yeah. Lots of grappling. A lot more. Obviously, with Kurt Angle, you're going to get a lot of grappling.
Right.
James Storm got to show what he can do. He did it once a little while ago. Again against Kurt Angle.
That's all he does.
This was just a great match from start to finish.
Now, hopefully, this is again propels another match between Robert Roode. I mean, I'm dying to see it. These 2 guys need to have this match happen. These guys should be passing the belt around, like hot potatoes. So we'll see here what happens Thursday. Expect some more action here from Robert Roode, and this whole thing with Kurt Angle is probably over here by now.
Yeah.
After that, we had the Jeff Jarrett, Jeff Hardy, Jeff versus Jeff cage match to determine who will go and who will stay. Again, if Jeff Hardy wins, Jeff Jarrett or Karen Jarrett will be fired.
Yeah.
And if Jeff Hardy loses, he's gone from TNA. This ends when Jeff Hardy ends up getting the win off of Jeff Jarrett. Karen Jarrett tried to play a factor, but it didn't work out. What happened?
Yeah. Karen Jarrett tried to get involved. At one point, Jeff Jarrett had the cage match was, or rather, the cage door was open. Jeff Jarrett tried to push the door. There was a chain reaction that wound up with Sting getting hit by the door and getting knocked down to the ground.
Weak. Sting, man, I thought you were made of sterner stuff.
Real,
what's up with that?
But Karen was able to get the keys and get away from him, and then she was able to. She basically tried to go get Jeff Jarrett's guitar to get it to him. She was prevented there, but it gave Jeff Hardy just enough time to do what he does.
He hits the twist of fate, and there it goes. Now, after the match, of course, Karen Jarrett, no! And Sting comes into the ring and says, Thursday night, we're going to tell you who's fired. So, again, expect that here on Impact. We'll be going over that on This Week in Wrestling on Friday night. After that, we have the main event. The TNA Heavyweight Championship Iron Man match scheduled for 30 minutes. Most falls in 30 minutes wins the championship. Now, this was disappointing, E, because this was a good match.
Yeah.
Great match here for the entire 30 minutes. But the way this ended was a little discouraging.
Yeah. Draws on a pay-per-view, come on, son. This ended with both gentlemen getting 3 falls, but the last 2 minutes, Rude was on his bicycle. He basically jumped in and out of the ring. AJ tried to chase him, but he's chasing him like standing on a bum peg. And so once the time ran out, Bobby Roode retained.
What's with TNA and these ties?
You gotta knock that off.
Draws? Really? In wrestling, draws. In pay-per-views, main event, championship match, draw again?
Don't do that. You guys got ragged out for that before.
TNA.
Earlier this year. Come on.
If there's one thing that you do not do better than WWE, is these stupid draws.
Yeah, ever.
That's why this is a 7, not a 10. Alrighty. Well, again, that's a wrap here. What happened here on Final Resolution 2011. Stay tuned here for our exciting WWE review on Monday night by this fella right here.
Hi.
For myself, Cesar Scorpio. Invincible Vicent. Thank you very much for watching. See you guys next week.
Take care.